I'm Dr. Ian McCullough. I'm the Chief Data Scientist for Accenture Federal Services. I lead delivery of our Applied Intelligence offerings. Applied Intelligence is a business framework we use for delivering artificial intelligence, robotic process automation, data science, and data engineering at scale. I think you're going to see over the next few minutes that Applied Intelligence is an offering that can really improve the quality in which government agencies deliver value to citizens. I'm joined today by Chris Zinner. Chris leads our digital practice. Our digital practice includes our design studio in downtown DC, as well as our interactive practice, re-envisioning customer experience. Thank you for joining me today, Chris. What are some of the challenges that you see federal agencies are faced with today?
Traditional challenge that agencies have faced for quite some time is continuing to increase. And namely what that is it's this tension that they're trying to balance, where they're trying to deliver the best satisfaction to their customers, right? The citizens, the businesses, even other government agencies that they serve. So they're trying to drive the best experience possible, deliver the best satisfaction, obviously meet the needs of those customers, but do that at the optimal cost to serve. Right? Traditionally, there's always been this mindset in both commercial organizations and public sector that you want to deliver a better experience. That's going to require bigger investments. And I think that now, with the over the last 5 to 10 years, with more and more focus on digital, that tension has been broken. So they're still trying to balance that tension. However, I think what we're really seeing increase over the last couple of years is this idea of what we call liquid expectations. This idea that as consumers in our personal lives, the experience expectations that we have are often set more by the personal service providers, our cable company, our utilities that we deal with, Amazon, Uber, Netflix, right? Our expectations of what good experience looks like are set with those types of providers. But because we're not compartmentalized human beings, those expectations, like liquid, flow from one part of our life into the others. And so when I go into work and my laptop is broke, why can't my company's IT help desk give me as seamless and intuitive of experience as Uber does? And if I go to the DMV to renew my license, why can't that experience be as transparent or personalized, and so on and so forth? So I think the challenges are increasing when it comes to agencies and the expectations that they need to deliver against, while at the same time, optimizing that cost to serve.
When we're talking about chatbots and digital assistants, what are some of the challenges that the government agencies face in adopting those?
Yeah, so I think it goes back to that liquid expectation. The fact that in your personal life, if you've interacted with a chatbot and it's come across to you as more of essentially an automated FAQ or a glorified search engine, and it really has not been able to answer personalized questions about your particular situation, access information about you, or really carry a complex conversation that has multiple dimensions and really understand the thread of a conversation through. So that is one of the things that we're working hard with our clients to say, how can you get a chatbot to more mimic a human being in the way it understands who you are and can understand what you're saying and be able to really put together the right answer to your questions.
So Chris, Accenture does this, as I understand, with the Applied Customer Engagement, or ACE offering solution. And as you look at ACE, I know that there's this focus on intent mapping, conversation flows. Can you talk a little bit about what that is and why that's important?
Let's define what intent mapping is, right? So as human beings, when we're interacting with a bot, whether we're typing or talking, we need to understand and capture the words that the customer is asking. We need to run those through what we call natural language understanding algorithms to determine the intent that they're trying to convey to us, whether it be a question or some information relevant to their question. We then map that intent to an action, whether it be go get a piece of content and give that piece of content, or go open some account and pull some data. So mapping, understanding what they're saying, mapping the intent. But I think the key is, going back to what we just talked about a minute ago, is that in order to interact in a more sophisticated way around complex conversations, the trick sometimes is not in the actual intent mapping and the ability for the natural language understanding vendors to understand what we're saying, but to put that into context of a conversation. And depending on where the customer goes, what tangents they might take, to be able to really make sure that conversation is still flowing. So our platform, we've thought really hard around how do we not just do a great job of intent mapping, but how do we weave together those intents into a seamless conversation flow that can follow the intents of the customer.
So Chris, when we're talking about the platform for actually delivering interactive technologies, can you talk a little bit about why that's important and what are important considerations that federal clients should pay attention to when looking to implement those solutions?
We find that it's really important to think about how do you future-proof the platform that you're investing in. A lot of our clients come to us and ask us, which vendor should we be going with, vendor A or vendor B? And we say that what you really need to do is be thinking about a conversational AI platform that can support your enterprise at scale and that will be future-proof for the long haul. So as in this quick-moving market, technology is changing rapidly, especially in that natural language understanding space. So what you want to do is you want to think about a platform that can that's vendor agnostic, that can codify those conversations and those intents, and then really integrate with various natural language understanding vendors, and as they evolve, right, in the marketplace. If today, Google's the best or Amazon's the best, and then tomorrow some new vendor that we've never heard of now kind of leapfrogs them. You need a platform where you can quickly swap out these NLU providers without having to reinvest and re-implement the platform. And so we always talk to our clients about the importance of future-proofing your platform in that way. How do I build one brain, one chatbot, not 4 or 5 chatbots that I need to now make sure that they're all consistent and equal levels of sophistication, because we certainly don't want the bot on the phone to come across as less intelligent as the bot on the web, right? So how do you create one brain and think holistically and deploy that through channel adapters through lots of different channels? So not only is that more cost effective, but it's going to lead to a better, more consistent customer experience. So our platform is built to not only future-proof your investments in artificial intelligence, but also to support lots of channels as you scale chatbots across your organization.
Well, Chris, thank you for joining me today. I think it was very interesting hearing a little bit more about ACE, our Applied Customer Engagement System. And I think some of these points you brought up, like the way in which we deliver services to our citizens is just as much as what we deliver, and ensuring their satisfaction is an important consideration that we need to think about increasingly because of these liquid expectations where experience that people have in industry and in one part of their life is now trickling into their expectations of government. And I also liked your comments about the platform, ensuring that there's no vendor lock, future-proofing this so that as requirements evolve, as technology evolves, that your solutions can actually take advantage of that as opposed to getting locked into some narrow solution. So again, thank you for joining me, and I look forward to talking to you again in the near future. Everybody else, stay safe and stay tuned.